Is it recording?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So this is how we're gonna do the layout, the process of the layout animation of cameras. So first thing you want to do is set your project. I guess we're gonna go over where the file is gonna be, but there should be there's gonna be a sheep deprived folder, and in there there's gonna be a sheep deprived underscore 3D. That's the project that you want to set to. So. So it's really annoying. Okay, so once you've set your project, you're gonna start off from a blank scene, and you're gonna reference in the set that you're working with. And to do that, you're gonna go under File, create a reference, and you're gonna look for the set. So the sets are going to be located under Assets, Sets, and there's two sets. There's Farmer's Room Night Lighting and Outdoor Set. Those are the two options. So if my layout is located in the room, let's say, I'm just going to reference in that set. Should pull up the animatic as well. I'm going to pull up the animatic that you guys should have access to, which is right here. Doing that. Should I actually follow one of the shots?
Probably the easiest thing.
I'm not sure. Okay, so let's work.
I can do one of those later too. So.
Okay, so maybe I'll just wait until you can do that.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, let me close this. So here's my set. Sorry. If you have any characters or props that you want in there, you can also reference them in the same way. So you can create a reference. Sorry, let me cancel. Create reference. And then you just go to the characters folder, assets, characters, and then just pick whatever character you want.
Okay, wait a minute.
That's driving me crazy. What's that?
I want to make sure that they have like a clear code for the characters as well. I want to be able to depict all these things.
Okay.
Instead of having a really long name for the reference, keep it short.
Okay.
The reference can, depending on the name, can be ridiculous.
Okay. Well, we can change the naming conventions for the characters, but that's how you would reference them in. Same thing for the props. Okay, if you have a repeated shot, let's say if you go to your animatic, where's the animatic? If you have a red number on the top left, like here, that means it's a repeated shot. So if you've already created shot 5, if you go back to shot, this is shot 8, you can see it's a repeated shot. Oh wait, I meant this guy. Shot 7 is the same as shot 5, and this is what tells you that it's a repeated shot. So you can just copy that last shot that you worked with. That's right? Okay. Okay, and then after that, you would just save it. Before moving on, you would save it as under the scenes folder, scene 01, which this is going to change as well, but and then you would just name it shot whatever, shot 011, and then MA. And then you would just save it as that. What else? Okay, so to set the frame number, you're gonna look at the animatic. So let's say I'm working on this shot right here. It starts at, this is the frame count for each shot. So it starts, should have opened it with 1, and it ends at, let's see, 16. So it ends at 27. So I would set my time slider to 1, and then you would add 16 frames to the ending number, which, so 27 plus 16, which is, I don't know, 43? Okay, so you would just end at 43 right here, and that's just so that we have an 8 frame padding on the ending and then the start. And after that's done, let's see what's next. Okay, so there's this cool little button up here, settings. So if you have the Maya preferences folder that we're working off of, you should have a sheep deprived shelf, and under that shelf there's a settings button, and what this does is It changes the viewport color so that we all have like a consistent background. It also loads the render settings that we're all going to be using, so all of this stuff is going to be consistent throughout all of the shots. And then it also uses your frame count as the frame range that's going to be rendered. So if I just click on this guy, everything changes just in one click, which is nice. So you just want to make sure you have those settings and that button. I already mentioned the referencing of the characters and the props. And then you want to create your camera. I'm just going to use a regular one right now. I also have a layout of the panels for the camera. That is not working right now. I'm not sure why.
You might have to right click on it.
That's really weird. Cam shot. It probably doesn't see it on the preferences. Yeah, it's not here. That sucks. Well, I'll fix that. But basically, it is. You have 3. Let me do 3 again. I don't know how to set it this way. How do you
There's
divide
one in
it?
there.
Huh?
So there's one in there.
Okay,
It's actually
like this. It kind of looks like this.
Yep.
So you would have, and then you also have the outliner on the side. I need to reference that in again. But here's my camera. I'm gonna name this shot cam. Shot cam. Okay. Here's my shot cam, and I'm just gonna look through this one right here. Should be able to just drag it or do it this way. So this is what my camera's looking at. This is the perspective. Okay. So you would just place your camera, animate your camera, change all the curves, the animation curves for the camera. I mean, you're gonna go over all of that later, so I'm just gonna skip through that. Cam layout, that's the one that's not working. You would adjust your focal length. Jimmy's gonna go over that. What else? And then once you're done with everything, just make sure you lock your channels so that we don't accidentally move anything. So you just right click on all of these and lock them like that. What else? That's it. And then you save your scene, and then you want to play blast of the shot, the camera animation that you've done. So you would just go to the single view, look through your camera, and go ahead and play blast. I think the default settings should be okay. Let me see.
Scale's at 50,
Resets.
it should be 100.
Yeah. Reset settings. Yeah, so I guess it's not the default scale. Let's just set this to 100, quality to 100, scale to 100. Everything is maybe ornaments off, time slider, all of this stuff is good. And then you would just save this to, I have under movies. So this is the Sheep Deprived 3D folder, movies. There's a layout. I mean, I don't know if this is how it's done, but layout, and then your scene number, and then you just save it as your whatever shot you're working on. Save it, play blast it, and
We'll probably change the location of that just so that things don't get too bulky, but
Okay.
Yeah, definitely
Sure.
have a place specific to put that, so be on the lookout for that.
okay, cool. So yeah, some of the paths and naming conventions are going to change, but that's like the process. And just
Good.
any questions?
Cool.
You want to go?
Stop that.
Okay. I don't know how to do it. You can do it.
Good job. Come on.
While we're working, we have to save multiple times. What's up? Yeah, so then we keep those separate, like, so we only send you guys the final version.
Yeah. Yeah, just send
Or
us
the
the.
most updated version.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the folder on every computer, and we're gonna have these sync automatically. So you can just drop your files. Let's say you're doing shot 12 through like, I don't know, 20 or whatever. So once you're done with those, you can just drop them in along with the